Hey, welcome back to Up and Smoke, all about barbecue. I'm Becky, and I am getting ready to make some asparagus bundles. This is one of our favorite side dishes to put on the grill. So I've got, as you can see, on my asparagus washed up and ready to go. I got about an inch cut off the bottom, the really, really hard part. And I've got them laid out just the way I want them. I like to put them about 4 to 5 in each little bundle. And I'm gonna start by carefully drizzling some balsamic vinegar over the asparagus. I don't want too much, I don't want to drown it, but I do want some nice flavor from that vinegar. And then I'm going to hit it with some salt and pepper. Do want a little more here in the middle. Yep, I said not too much, and now look at what I'm doing. That's okay. Balsamic vinegar is pretty good, so we're gonna now just season them up with some salt. And I've got them on this foil because this is how I'm going to put them on the grill. I'm just gonna cook them on this foil because then it makes a nice little drip pan for it too, because we are gonna wrap these in not just prosciutto, but in some cheese too. Let me get my pepper all over here. So I've got some of my prosciutto laid out. I've got two kinds of cheese. I'm using some provolone and some gouda. Gouda is one of my favorites. So I'm just gonna take one of my little groupings of asparagus. Like I said, about 4 or 5 bundles. It depends on how much asparagus you get in your little bundle. I'm using that word a lot today. And then I'm just laying them on top of the cheese, and I'm just going to carefully get this prosciutto off and just roll it up just like that, all nice and neat. And I'm going to do all of these little bundles just like that. I've got some of my provolone over here that I'm going to use, and I'll just do this one too. Just carefully get that in. This prosciutto is very thinly sliced. You know, it's basically like Italian bacon because it's still pork belly, just super thin and nice. So there we go. We've got 2 of them done. I'm going to finish up all these other little bundles, and then we will be out at the grill. Okay, so our fire is getting nice and hot. Coals are starting to get ashed over. I've got my foil kind of folded up on the edges and crimped up so I can make a nice little pan for it and pull this all the way across here. And I am going to cover this so that it doesn't run the risk of lighting our prosciutto on fire and keep the heat concentrated over all of it. And it's going to take about 20 to 25 minutes. That's when we'll start chucking it and see when our yummy prosciutto cheese wrapped asparagus bundles are done. Okay, these have been on almost 25 minutes. Let's see. Ooh, our balsamic vinegar is getting a little caramelized there. Let's see. Get these off, and our cheese is getting all nice and melty and everything. So we are going to get these inside and bring out my favorite taster to give these a taste. Okay, so we are ready to check out our little asparagus bundles, and I think my favorite taster wants to come in here and try some.
Come on!
Now that he's all official-like and everything. Official. Yes, let me see where we want to grab from the best looking ones. Get all this cheese up too.
Man, oh man.
Just scrape some of that up a little more too.
Yeah.
Some of that cheese. Gotta get the cheesy goodness.
Mm-hmm. The smell.
Okay, so let's see. Get you another one right here, and then we'll scoop up some of this balsamic goodness too. Let me try to get some of that. Yeah, let me get that cheese right there.
Cheese.
Don't want to leave the cheese behind.
No. No cheese left behind.
Ha 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 ha. Let me scoop up. Oops.
Need help?
Yeah, hold that for a second. Get just a little more. I'll look more over the asparagus to make sure it got nice and soft. Because the prosciutto has enough delicious flavor on its own.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't need any more. Yeah, here you go.
Is that mine? All right.
That is yours, my dear.
Awesome. So, I have food with my salt.
You love saying that.
I love saying
know.
that. All right.
Let's start with these.
I'm going to jump right in here.
Go right ahead. Hopefully I don't
Okay.
stick my elbow in your face as I'm trying to get
No,
this
you're good.
cheese dislodged
Okay.
over here.
So,
See, now this is where the foil is a beautiful thing because all this would have been
Yeah.
in the bottom of the grill. Yeah. So, is it all right? I'm going to get my cheese off here. There we go.
it's more than all right.
All right. Yeah, this is one of our favorites.
So, I wish you could wrap the entire length of this.
Well, the idea, yes, is to try and wrap it at an angle, and you can see that I wrapped some of them at an angle, but it kind of
I'm just being kind of a little facetious.
a little. Well, I'm serious. I wish I could because the asparagus is really good where it's wrapped in the prosciutto and the cheese. Not that it isn't good in the spots where it's not, but it's not as tasty.
I don't like my asparagus naked as much as I like it clothed with prosciutto.
Naked. You don't like that naked asparagus?
Oh,
Well, you aren't a vegetable
Flavor's
man
great.
at all until you married me.
no. I used to be a vegetarian by proxy, meaning I eat animals that eat vegetables.
Yes. And what was
Yep.
it you used to say when we met? I get my vegetables from a multivitamin.
That's right. Yep. I used to say that.
Good boy. Okay. So, looks and smells really good. Had the grill nice and hot. I want to taste a little bit, so you get to talk.
And it cooks really fast, too.
Yeah, it was right around 25 minutes, a little under. I checked it around 20, 22 minutes, and it was already nicely done. Yeah, when you get it nice and hot and everything. And some of the balsamic kind of caramelized where it was a little more over the fire.
The balsamic adds to the experience. I don't think you want to cook without it. I mean, I see people all the time, but
What?
we've
Asparagus without it?
We've had, meals like at friends' houses where they don't use the balsamic. They just throw it right on the grill, which is fine.
It tastes
but
good.
the balsamic adds a little oomph to it.
You can't go wrong with anything thrown onto a charcoal grill, at least in my opinion.
Right.
But yeah, the balsamic, like I said, I think it helps soften up the asparagus too, because I don't want crunchy asparagus.
I just like balsamic
like it.
vinegar. So, what? What was humorous?
I almost dropped it right out of my mouth.
Oh no, that would be bad.
That was not very graceful.
So,
but
another hit for sure.
we knew we liked it.
We knew
like
that
this
we liked
before.
it from before.
This goes nicely with any other grilled food or smoked food.
This could be a meal in and of
This is-
itself, really.
That's all it could be if you wanted to eat just. Yeah,
Because
it
you
goes
could get
well
completely
with.
full.
It goes well with smoked turkey breast.
Yes, it does. Yes. Cue the
Yeah,
other
a
video.
on that, yeah. And what was I going to say just a second ago when you said a meal in and of itself? Oh, it's one of those sides that, too, if you're smoking low and slow some other larger piece of meat, like pork butt, and you're doing pulled pork, and you need a decent amount of rest time, you just have this ready to go and turn your fire up, and then just put this on while the meat's resting, and then you have your side dish, too.
There you go.
One of your sides.
Perfect.
So, yeah. Delicious asparagus bundles. We like them with cheese and balsamic.
Yes. Slam dunk, baby.
Thank you.
Yes.
And thank you so much for watching. Give us a like and a subscribe, and we will see you next time.